Hi everyone, this is Natalie from nellydesign.com. Today we're going to make a Christmas ornament made with mason jar lids. So what I really like about this ornament is that I made it with fabric and iron-on, but you can make it with whatever you want. Cardstock, balsa letters, whatever you want. You just need to think about it and make it. And of course, I have the SVG file for you. So first I'm using some leftovers from Christmas I had, some leftover fabric, and you need to make sure that it's flat on the mat, that there's no bubbles. And I'm using the 100% cotton setting in Cricut Design Space because that's what my fabric is. Also, I've made the SVG file for you, so you already have the right size for small mason jar lids. And you just need to remove them from their mat. And now I'm using a brand new Cricut standard grip mat, and since it's brand new, I like to use an old towel to make the stickiness let's say intense. Now this is my iron-on I have. It's glitter gold and black, and I'm cutting only the piece I need, so I'm counting from what I see on the screen. That are the letters N-O-E-L to write Noel. Don't forget to put your iron-on face down and to use the mirror setting in Cricut Design Space. So once it's cut, I really separated the letters to make sure it was easier to apply, because the letters will be separated each on one lid. So I'm cutting them so I don't end up with a big piece of iron-on when I weed it. And this iron-on is glitter iron-on, is really easy to weed. You just pull it off with your fingers. No tool is even needed. You need to take in consideration that I didn't have really some little details to weed either, so that's why it was a bit easy. So with the Easy Press, the Cricut Heat Guide says to warm your fabric for 5 seconds and then apply at 330 degrees for 30 seconds. You really need to refer to the Heat Guide, so I'll link to it in the description. Then it said to apply 15 seconds more on the back side, but since I was able to see the sticky part of the plastic paper, I wanted to protect my Easy Press, not to damage it, so I used the protective sheet. I'm using adhesive spray to spray the lids. You'll see that they are old lids. I'm really recycling them. Now you just need to put the fabric on and just push with your fingers. And I'm also gonna apply spray adhesive on the back that's why I have 8 circles, because I wanted to hide the back of the lids. So just do the same thing, adhesive spray and the fabric on it. Now at that part, I'm using my Crocodile. This is a tool I had for scrapbooking a long time ago. It's still sold though, and it's really, really practical. I was so happy it would cut through the lids. I didn't have to get my drill out. So just a couple of clicks and all my holes were made. This is the part you should be putting E6000 glue. You'll see I'll put it later, but I've noticed that it was not holding like I thought it would. So for you, you should put it right here and make sure the lids are sticking to the rings. Now time for the jute twine. So I'm making a knot at the end, and then I'm passing it through the first hole, going to the second hole, and then I'll be making the second knot. So the knots are always on the exterior of the lids. And now I'm getting all tangled up. That's totally me. I'm also making double knots. You can make simple or double. It depends the size of the hole you have.
I really needed to make double knots. I think it's prettier too. So I'm going to be making another knot at around an inch apart from the first one. And that's for the second lid to come. So now I need to go through the second lid, the 2 holes, and sometimes the jute twine wants to separate. It's really a pain. You need to go slowly. So I think by now you understand what I mean. Then I'm making a loop at the end so I can I can hang it on a wall or in a tree or whatever. So that's about it. And now that's the part I'm using my glue. So there's no mistake. Sometimes you just notice that you should have done something and you just do it after. Usually turned out great anyway. But for you, it will be easier to do it just like I said previously.
That's it for today. We'll see each other in 2 days for the next Christmas craft challenge. And until then, if you have any comments or questions, just ask them below, and see you then. Bye!